problems, the thousands of problems that got solved were usually problems that straddled different departments.
Yes.
So they were part of sales,
It's
part of
nobody's
design,
job.
and part of a project manager. And the ability for the individual to talk to the customer and talk to different peoples within the customer allowed them to say, look, I can cut the price of this product to you if we can go through a requalification program.
Well, that's joining up design and sales, isn't it?
It is.
Which often doesn't happen. So design and production often don't get joined, and production and sales don't get joined, so they sell stuff you can't make. But design and sales, it would be brilliant if you could join them up as well.
And then there's a whole supplier, the same thing is reflected, but the other way around, into your supplier network.
Yeah.
Because it's the same contracts. It's the same, just
Yeah.
like you have a contract with your customer.
You could say to the
have a contract
supplier,
with
can
your
you do
supplier?
this cheaper? And they
Yeah,
could say, well, if we
absolutely.
can change the spec. Oh, well, we could change this bit of the spec.
And
but that was
sometimes-
never, purchasing, we will buy what we were told. There's never any design input into what we buy, but there could be if you had this. I can see.
And you go along to the supplier and they say, well, it's what it costs, we just program it into the machine.
Yeah.
And you say, well, so what influences how quickly you can do it? And it may turn out tool size and a bit of milling. You say, well, if I change the radiuses, you can use a bigger tool then, can't you? Oh, yeah, and if you change the radiuses, well, that'll be...
well,
and you think, well, that doesn't affect... The radiuses are only for some internal...
Why didn't you tell me that? Well, you didn't
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
And, of course, these are all nibbles. These are all... You make a nibble here, nibble here, nibble here, nibble here, and then the product suddenly becomes more makeable, more deliverable, in terms of you not only can make it more easily, but you can make them faster. And also you can make them more profitably and more reliably.
And on time, probably, as well.
So things started to go from... It was a nightmare of a job to it's not a nightmare.
Because it's too hard for you to solve those 1,000 things as a manager. Whereas this person who's right in there can see it and wants to fix it.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Well, my diagrams spawned a load of good stuff
It
there,
did.
which I wasn't expecting. But the main thing I want to finish with is, once we've divided it down, we don't need management, we don't need any of that, we don't need any of that, we don't need any of that. And we also don't need any joins between these, because it's all in the one person's head.
Yeah.
So all the meetings and problems and conflicts between, that's all gone
Yeah,
as well.
but also
So you've just gained so much.